I want to begin this video by saying that this is in no way, shape, or form a joke or a meme. For anybody who was like seriously excited going into yesterday's video and was really disappointed, I apologize. I thought it was really funny, and a lot of other people thought it was really funny too. So yeah, next time, you know, I'll clarify at the end of the video, like after my outro, I clarified that it was a joke, but I'm sure not a lot of people made it that far. So yeah, this video is not a joke though. We're gonna be going over all the areas that are no longer gonna be on World's Edge once Season 6 drops, so you know, time is ticking. So if you want to visit any of these places before you can never visit them again, this is gonna be your bucket list so that you know where to go. Now, I'm not gonna cover all the map changes, because that's not really the point of this video, if you know what I mean. Like, this is more to say, like, these areas aren't gonna be here anymore and how that's gonna impact the game than it is just, these are the map changes that the devs talked about. So, the first one, and I'll show the before and after on screen. The first thing is that drill site is no longer gonna be with us, God rest its soul. It served as such a, like, a perfect intermediate area between Lava Fissure and Train Yard, because those are both like very aggressive areas, and quite honestly, I really liked Drill Site. It was just like the kind of area where if you were trying to have a low-key kind of game, or you know, if you needed to like answer your phone or something, you could just go to Drill Site and hang out for a little bit. But that's going to be being replaced with this like big control room. It's called Countdown, and it's basically just described as a large Hammond facility with a mysterious purpose, and there are 3 blast walls there that you'll be able to like bring up and down, like it's movable cover. So I think that's pretty cool. I can't really see this being a very popular point of interest, because there's no way it's gonna be high tier loot, because you already have the Bloodhound Trials right near that, you have Lava Fissure near that, you have Train Yard near that. So I feel like it's just gonna be like another drill site, but just more consolidated. And the problem that I have with Kings Canyon right now is that it feels very consolidated, right? Like you have these big patches of open space, and then everything is super like compact. Like the points of interest are not very spread out as far as like their individual size. There's not a lot of room to maneuver around unless you're at like artillery or something like that. And I have a feeling that World's Edge is going to start to feel like that as well, where it's just kind of like these limbo no man lands, and then areas where there's like 1 or 2 squads who are going to be completely set up. And I don't think that's going to make for very compelling gameplay, but we'll see. I'm really excited because I think that these like rotating blast walls are going to be a pretty cool dynamic that's added to the game, and just something that is going to have a pretty big impact, especially in the competitive scene. Now, the other main changes are ones that they're devastating to me. They're just, well, actually one of them. The other one I don't really care about. So the first one that I'm going to talk about, now it doesn't have an actual name. In my streams and videos, I've always referred to it as like either Nemo's Trench or the Mariana Trench. I don't know why. I think it's just because if you get caught having a fight down there, you're kind of screwed, especially if there are people above you. And this is going to be that area down past Mirage Voyage, like, you know, by where that balloon is, where there's the resurrection, where there's the res point. So that whole like set of little science buildings down there, that's gonna be totally gone, and it's gonna be replaced with this like huge building that has like cranes and stuff with it. It looks like there's a broken train attached to it as well. So I'm actually pretty excited for that, because I don't really like being down there at all. I don't like taking fights down there. I think it's just kind of a crappy area if you end up like getting stuck down there, whether it's like end game or whether you're just trying to get loot because you didn't get a lot off Mirage Voyage or something like that. So I think this will actually be a good point of interest. I think this is actually going to kind of be the new drill site in a way. It seems like it's going to be out of the way enough that it's not going to be like super populated, and there might be pretty good loot there. Like it looks like it. You got some cargo bins in the front, and it looks like there is a pretty spacious area inside. So I honestly, I think this will do a lot of good for the game. Now, the thing that's being removed that's leaving me absolutely absolutely heartbroken is the Mirage Voyage. Now, it doesn't specifically show it. Actually, you know, maybe it does, but it says, and I quote, "We also see the departure of the nearby Mirage Voyage as Mr. Witt has flown his personalized ship away from World's Edge for now." So, you know, maybe in the future we'll be getting it back. Hopefully not just a limited time mode. Hopefully it'll actually reappear there. Or some theories that I've been seeing is that next season when we get Olympus, that the Mirage Voyage will actually be there. Or like, you know, canonically we're not on World's Edge. Season 7 is actually on Olympus, and that's why the Mirage Voyage is there, but, you know, the devs are just not in a situation where they can release the map for, you know, Olympus. But anyway you spin it, it sucks that the Mirage Voyage is not going to be on World's Edge anymore. That's my personal favorite area to land, but I'll get over it. Hopefully with these other areas there's at least something that's going to be able to replace it. If not, you know, it is what it is. But those are the main areas that are being removed. There's a couple things that are being added here and there. I'm not going to count them as, you know, things being removed. But there are a couple mountains that are going to have holes blown through them to add extra rotations. The devs made it a point to, like, stress the fact that there are too few choke points on the map right now, and that's just kind of killing the competitiveness because it encourages camping, and, you know, it allows for teams to just box out other squads and, you know, essentially put up caustic traps or Watson fences or something like that, and just totally screw over other teams. So that, I think, is going to be, like, the main thing that changes. I think just having those extra rotations is actually going to make the game a lot more, you know, pleasant to play. Let me know down in the comments, though, which of these are you the saddest about being removed, whether it be the Mariana Trench or Mirage Voyage or Drill Site, and which ones are you excited for them to add? Because, you know, for me personally, the new dynamic of having that rotating cover, I think, is going to be really cool. I think it's going to be something that going forward the devs experiment a lot more with. And I completely forgot. If you stayed to this point, thank you for sticking around until I remember this, but the train is no longer going to be moving on World's Edge. The devs confirmed that there's going to be no train in Season 6, so that's also going to be really sad. I never really landed on the train, but it was always good. It seemed like it was always miraculously there to help me get out of bad situations, whether it be a fight I shouldn't be taking or the circle closing in. So make sure you keep that in mind when you're putting that list down below for me. That's going to be it though, guys, so thank you so much for staying till the end. As I already said, this is not a joke. These are actual changes that the devs have confirmed are going to be coming on their dev blog. That's going to be it for me for today though, guys. So if you enjoyed what you saw, make sure to hit the like button before you head out, as that really helps me. And make sure, if you're not already, you help me get to 30,000 subscribers by joining the club and hitting that red subscribe button. Thank you again, and until tomorrow, take it easy.